so you guys can be able to see. I want you to see my chain. Juswin is with me everywhere I go. So I always try to stay present. I try to stay in the moment. I try to stay what we call Wi-Fi. I actually, to be honest with you, I'm not an artist, not a musician, but I created an album, and it's called Wi-Fi. You should go check it out. It's on the Blueprint. You just type in Chris Johnson and go listen to Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi just says, be where your feet are. So I'm present, and I keep this chain with me to remind me of being present in the moment. So welcome to another episode of Just Win, where we help you unlock your mental power and develop a winning mindset. I'm your host, Chris Johnson, and today we're going to be talking about something that's, I think, very close to me. Very, very close to me. Over the last 20 years, even 20 years ago, when I was getting my master's degree, a lot of people don't know that I have my master's degree in guidance and counseling. And I have a couple hours towards my PhD. And my dissertation was wrote about the emotional intelligence of student athletes and minority student athletes at the time. Emotional intelligence is very critical. It's a very critical skill. It is a skill set. It's like having your handles on the basketball court. You can't go nowhere without having your handles. So you can't really be great if you don't understand emotional intelligence. So I want to give you a plan today. I want to define emotional intelligence. I want to break it down for you. And then I'll give you a few stories about emotional intelligence. So the definition of emotional intelligence, my definition of emotional intelligence, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotional intelligence. I'll give you an example. This is a really cool example, too. 1 minute left in a basketball game. One team is up 2 points. Another team is down 2 points. The team comes down and scores a 3-point basket. Boom. That team goes up 1 point. The other team calls timeout. When they go into the huddle, they go two separate ways. The one team is excited. Yeah, we made the three. We're up. It's 45 seconds left on the clock. The other huddle, the coach is like, hey, we should have played defense. They're sad. They got their heads down. And in this moment, you have highs and lows. This is emotional intelligence. You could see the intensity in the huddle where the kids just got scored on, and you could see the excitement, the adrenaline in the other huddle. You come out of the timeout. The other team has the ball. They go down, drive, boom, foul. They score and won. They get one free throw. Okay? So now at this point, the game is tied. Okay? And with the game being tied, the kid goes to the free throw line and misses the free throw. If you notice, in those moments of even 30 seconds, the emotion goes up, down, anger, sadness, joy, all of these things, assertion, these are all a part of emotional intelligence. Athletes have to perform in high-pressure situations in the world of sports. This is why emotional intelligence become a skill that's a game changer. Athletes need high emotional intelligence to help handle stress and to maintain focus. In that game that I was describing, it was only a minute left. Doesn't matter who won or lost. I just wanted you to see the emotions that happen within any game. for any amount of time. So the most important thing is to learn what we call stand even keel. Not too high, not too low. Just staying to where you can handle the stress, you can maintain your focus. Why is emotional intelligence so vital in the world of sports? Well, number one, you want to be able to peak perform. There's no way you could peak perform. And drop comments right now. Right now, put your comments down because I want to see what you guys are doing with your emotional intelligence. But it's important that you stay composed under pressure. You cannot lose it. You can't go off on the referees. You can't go off on a coach. You have to stay composed under pressure. You have to also have the ability to bounce back from setbacks. What happens when you miss that shot? You bounce back. Next play speed. I believe in next play speed, by the way. Next play speed is how fast can you get to the next play. You can't stay in that moment because it's gone. How fast can I get to the next play? This is a part of emotional intelligence. How fast can I bounce back from setbacks? And I want to build a positive relationship or rapport with my team or within my team. Positive, let's talk about the word positive. Positive does not mean there's no confrontation, there's no disagreements. A positive relationship is going in, understanding the strategies of what it takes to build with the proper mindset. So I want to give you some action plans about emotional intelligence, self-awareness exercises. Number one, you can keep a journal. You can write down and reflect on your highs and your lows after training, after practice, and after competition. Competition is only the test, so that's a very small part of being an athlete. But if we keep a journal, we can see and recognize and understand where our emotions are. If our emotions run out of control, we do things out of character. You see it all the time. You see somebody get punched in the face or, someone engages in something. It's because the emotions are really high. And we got to have emotional intelligence. We got to be very smart about this thing. I want you also to be able to be mindful and meditate. This is really essential for emotional intelligence. Staying present, managing your stress, and improving your emotional intelligence resilience. So the more that you practice mindfulness and meditation of just sitting still and being aware of your surroundings, the more you'll be able to stay present. That's not letting your brain go too far away. You're not trying to anticipate something. You're more proactive. You can manage your stress level, getting ready for that big game. You know how to manage that. And for you young athletes, you want to improve your emotional intelligence resilience. People are not attacking you. When someone corrects you, my young athletes, even the older athletes that have carried this habit along for a long time, when people are correcting you and giving you information, they're not attacking your character. They're talking to the person that's on that court or on that field or that they need to improve. The last strategy, action plan, is empathy training. And you're like, what is empathy training? Empathy training is so essential in a team setting. Empathy fosters better communication and builds stronger team. It allows for you to pay attention to the guy next to you or the woman next to you. And it allows for you to empathize and see where they are emotionally. And it helps better communication within the team. And it builds a stronger team. So if you watch championship teams at the end, watch how they demonstrate empathy in competition, the communication, the body language, the emotional intelligence. You'll see them say, hey, calm down. Let's relax. Relaxing doesn't mean sit back and chill. Relaxing means, hey, let's get your emotions down. Let's get even kill. Let's get it done. Listen, I can go on all day about emotional intelligence. It's something that I feel is very vital. It's a skill set, and it is a very important skill set in the world of sports. We'll be coming back to this, and we'll be bringing you another video about emotional intelligence. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go subscribe to this channel right now. Stop what you're doing. Also, let's make sure that you click this button right here and ring that bell so that you're able to get all of the updates when we're posting. And drop your comments below. Join our community here at Juswin. In our community, you can go to our text community. The phone number is 310-388-8610. And you text in the keyword Juswin, and now you're a part of our community group. And we can talk more about emotional intelligence. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm your host, Chris Johnson. We out.